Hey guys, welcome back to the Johnny's Chop Shop YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how we took Matteo's hair from this to this. I'll briefly talk about the cut and then show you how to style this short, textured look with lots of volume using the Trigger Happy Salt Spray and the Wildcat Clay. I started cutting the top with a square shape so it keeps the weight where the head rounds. This then helps to build up a fuller silhouette. The back and sides I cut using the scissors to allow much more of texture and movement as opposed to the cleaner look which you get from the clippers. In the sideburn area and the neckline I used the mini trimmers to taper the hair out smoothly so that it fades and transitions really nicely into the skin. When connecting the top length into the side length I let the hair get gradually longer towards the fringe to keep more fullness and then weighting right at the very front. With the hair on the damp side, I'm going to apply some of the sea salt spray. This is going to allow us to get some nice texture into the hair and really mould it into the shape whilst we're using the hairdryer. So as I'm spraying this in, I'm really making sure then to really work it through the hair so we get some nice even coverage with it. We want to make sure that it goes all the way from the roots all the way then to the ends. Tips for drying, we're going to start off through the back area, get the crown dried first, then through the top area. What we want to do is focus our fingers all the way into the roots. We want to get some nice body and some nice texture throughout here. And the way we're going to do that is by buckling the root. So we need to get the fingers all the way down into the root to be able to then get some lift in through there. So now this is all dry, we're going to focus on this front area. And with this we want to get that nice texture, we want to get a little bit of lift in through here, but so it sits with a nice bit of fullness in through here. So to start this I'm going to use a round brush. Now the trick for this, we want to place the brush on top, hook the hair into the brush by rotating up. So we're going to go in, rotate up, and we're going to rotate up and away so it comes out from here. So we're going to go in like so. The dry is going to come from underneath and it's going to work in this direction. We want to do it quite slowly. We're going to use the brush and the dryer moving at the same speed and pulling out together. But now we've got that nice bit of wave and that fullness through the front. We're just going to put our fingers in just behind it, allow that texture to come out now and just get a bit more body and ruffle it up a little bit in through there. Just dry the hair, finish it off for 10 seconds with the cold air. That's going to seal the cuticle, which then gives it more of a chance for it to stay in place for the rest of the day. To style the hair, we're going to use some of the Wildcat Clay. Don't want to go overboard with it. We're just going to use around that much. Slightly bigger than a pea size amount. Work this through the hands, making sure that we warm it up and just get an even coverage on the hands. We don't want any clumps or anything like that, just so you can see that there's only a thin layer on the hands there then. Starting through the back, and we're just going to then try and really work this into the roots, covering all of the hair again. Don't be worried to mess it up. What we want to focus on now is actually getting the product into the hair, and because we've blow dried it, a lot of that work has already been done. So it'll be easy for him to be able to mould it back into that shape. And then once you've got it into that position, just then pinch it in certain areas. That'll allow for a little bit more extra texture and definition to come out. Allows that body to come out as well. And just then push it down in through the sides, keeping that nice solid silhouette to it. And there we go. Fresh look. So now we've finished, let's compare and contrast the before and after photos. So if we look at this before image, we can see actually it's really quite a round silhouette. This bulges out and it looks really heavy in through the sides. The front then looks really quite wispy. In through the top there's quite a lot of texture, but it doesn't really look like it's on purpose. And almost looks a little bit messy. If we then compare this into the after image, we can see it's built up this really nice silhouette in through the side, real flat edge in through there, and then a corner built up through there, so it's got that masculine square edge. All through the top there's lots of movement, lots of texture, and you can see it's really piecey. There's some real separation with the product there, and it's got that nice volume come out. It's a real full-bodied shape in through here. Now if we look at the front, this sits really nice and full. Comes down to the side and really suits the face shape really nicely. You can see just in through the side, but just gently tapers out into the skin after a nice fresh shave. If you have any questions or if you've got any requests for haircuts you'd like to see on the channel in future, drop them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Have a brilliant rest of your day.